Okay, you're live.
Oh, am I?
Yep.
Hey! Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Coffee with Classy. You know what? Normally we just wing these things, but Charlene sent an email out to about 8,000 of our closest friends to tell everybody that we're going to be talking about winterizing motorcycles. So, unfortunately, we have a little shot of not COVID, the cold. They all passed their COVID test, but we have no mechanics today, so I was going to do it, and then I realized, well, let's get Zach talking about motorcycles and how to winterize them properly. So we'll bring Zach in here in a second to go over how to properly winterize your motorcycle. But in the meantime, also the Ride for Hope. Details below on our page. They're leaving from Port Perry this morning. They should be here with some live music. So, hey, this might be our last kick at live music this year. So they're bringing a band, and it should be fun. So, and they're going to have some chili and all that fun stuff. So, Ride for Hope. It's basically to raise money for trauma centers for professionals with PTSD. So anyway, that housekeeping note, and hopefully everybody stays warm out there. That was a nice 1 degree on the truck this morning, so I thought of you this morning. So that also brings me to my next. You probably should come get your 2 under long johns, change your life. Swear to God.
Oh yeah.
So we got long johns, not to mention just the regular boxer briefs. It's like, you know what? We're getting into the cold winter here. So yeah, stay warm.
They're good for polar plunges.
They're great for polar plunges. That's Zach. Hey, look, there's Zach in his 2 under.
Oh, he's this one. His mouth's wide open going in.
Somebody asked me, "Are you guys going to jump in the lake again this year?" And I'm thinking, yeah, absolutely, we're gonna. So we'll see how that all pans out with the pandemic and stuff. But we raised so much money last year. I say, hey, let's do it again. Well, anyway, without further ado, I'll sit here and keep mumbling, but. You know, basically, we may as well bring Zach Attack in here. I was going to say nobody calls him that, but people are starting to call him that. So it's coming back. Yeah, it's coming back. So anyway, I guess winter storage is going great. We've got lots of bikes going in and out. People still riding in, so that's all fun, but we may as well say, hey, you know what, Zach? Let's say you want to winterize your bike. What is the first thing? We got to get closer. What is the first thing you want to do?
Well, apparently the best thing to do is not winterize and just keep riding it all year round.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just like the riders today, because I'm not riding today.
Yeah.
There's 2 major things you want to do when you're winterizing a motorcycle, and really they're the only things you need to do. Battery and fuel maintenance. If you're fuel injected, you fill your bike all the way up with fuel stabilizer in it. I got it right here.
Oh, 5-hour energy?
In my pocket.
Yeah.
So put half of one of these in.
This is Startron.
Put half of one of those in and fill your bike up on your last day of ride. So then on your way home, it'll go through the fuel injection system. Your tank's full, store it like that. If you're storing it in a cold environment, take the battery out, put it on a trickle charger. If you don't have a trickle charger and it's a normal high-powered charger, just put it on a couple hours every month or so. If you have a carbureted bike, the best thing to do is drain the carb and drain the tank completely. Some people don't. Leaving the tank full, again, is another way to do it. As long as the tank is full, it's going to stop everything from rusting inside the tank.
Condensation.
Exactly. But if you don't want the carb to be gummed up, you want to have the carb empty. If you have a lithium battery, there's not much you have to do with that. They're not going to discharge very much. It's only the regular lead acid batteries that are going to really discharge. Those are the 2 main things you got to do. There are other things you can do that will help. If you're more than halfway through your scheduled maintenance for an oil change, just change your oil. You might as well. Pump your tires up to the full capacity, and then forget about them. They're gonna lose air over the winter anyways. You're gonna fill it up come springtime. That's really it. That's mainly for indoor storage. We don't recommend you store your bike outside. However, if you have to, you're gonna want to cover, and then probably cover up your exhaust in some way. Have a Ziploc bag with elastic, anything like that's gonna do, and that's really.
Yeah, you can jam oily rags in there or steel wool as well. The biggest reason you want to clog those pipes up, and even in a cold storage, is you might get critters loving to go in there and have a little nap. And you go fire up your bike and you got 30 mice sure firing out the back. So, and we have seen them get in there and cause some real problems. So, rodent control, you know, basically the other thing too we used to do. I used to store a lot of boats. What we used to do is put, you know, you might want to just jam a dryer sheet, just kind of jam it under the seat because rodents can get in there and they just don't like the smell of dryer sheets. So
I guess.
but yeah, that's one of those.
That's a
things
good
where,
hack.
you know, and again, it's just like little mice and stuff like that. It's one of those. Yeah, I did everything right, and the next thing you know, you had a mice chew a wire because they thought it was a root, and off you go. So, but yeah, no, thanks, Zach. And like I said, we're still booking winter service, right? Storage is now full. But at the end of the day, you know, if you need any winter work done, you want to get your oil changed before, bring it in. You know, we actually have pickup and delivery services as well too. Also, this is the one thing we like to say too. I'm just going to bring this up again. Obviously, we just got our first shipment of tires in for next year. If your tires are bald now, they'll still be bald in the spring. So if you need tires now, make an idea. It's a good idea to get them done now because every year it happens. Somebody comes in, it's like, I need my tire for this weekend and I've got a ride and it's really important and I got to raise money for charity and this is like, you guys got to get me in. And it's like, well, unfortunately, in the spring, we can be as much as 6 weeks out. So it's unfortunately, we have to be the bearer of bad news and then it is what it is, right? So, but like I said, it's, if you need tires, we got tires now.
Any service.
Any service.
If you need any service before next year, get it done now. I tell everybody that comes in, I preach it. It's probably getting annoying now, but if you need anything, because I know there's people that are going to leave it. And I mean, that's just
it is what it is, right? And again, like I said, budgets and everything is a real thing. We understand that, and we'll help you out as best we can. And we always know that basically it is definitely, from our 15 years of experience in this business, we know that it is a little bit slower between November and January. But once January hits, we've got the bike shows are happening. People are past Christmas. People are just dying to get on their motorcycles. So that's sort of when the backlog starts, is in January. So anything you can get done this fall, it's the old saying, an ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure. So, like I said, we'll get y'all ready for next year. Also, new zeros. We got our new zero in. Sorry, we're gonna change. I took a left right there. I got a message from my good buddy Jason Matson down in California there saying, I know you're a big bad Harley guy, but I haven't heard much about zeros. Well, I just got them. So we've got our new 7.2 FXE. That's the bike that's actually killing it out there. We're already taking deposits on them for next year, but we have our demo fleet coming, and there's some really cool stuff. They just had a dealer meeting where I actually had to sign a non-disclosure agreement, which is kind of awesome. So I can't. I'm legally bound to not tell you what's coming with Zero next year. So there you go. There's a cool little buzz.
I don't even know.
Zach doesn't even know. So. And he will know in 10 seconds here when the camera goes off. But at the end of the day, and also the Royal Enfields, the 2022 650s and GTs, we've got limited supply, so you can come check out. Our demo fleet has arrived. Again, we are taking deposits for next year's bike. I want to thank Alex. He's already put a deposit on his Himalayan for next year as well. The best way, again, guys, to not be disappointed in the spring is start thinking now. And like I said, I get it. People have Christmas and stuff to think about. But once you're done Christmas, hey, see how much money you got left after spoiling the kids and start spoiling yourself on your motorcycle. So, all right. Well, anyway, guys, I think that was a good one today. Any questions on, you know, like we were joking earlier about, hey, what's the best kind of motor oil to use on your bike? We sell Spectro. We found it was the best, but at the end of the day, fresh oil is the best oil. You know, same with tires. New tires are the best tires. That's why they make Coke, Pepsi, chocolate, vanilla. Everybody gets to have their choice. Everybody gets to say what they want. Like I said, we're like Burger King. We'll do it your way. Just don't bring your own beef, okay? So anyway, guys, thanks again. Hi, Stevie. Hi, Leia. Looking forward to the ride coming in. Hope you guys get a good turnout for your annual event. And yeah, keep it classy. Oh, let's do the draw. So yeah, this one here, $50 gift card. Thanks again, guys. One day I just want to go and read off everybody's name that is actually in. Oh, Zach, you can do it today. Here you go.
Let Zach do it.
I can't even just one.
Feel special.
Mike Coin.
Mike Coyne.
Oh,
There you go,
that'll come
Mike.
in handy.
That will come in handy. Awesome, Mike. Well, hopefully everything's well with the 08 and the.
He's in
we
here
got the
too.
new tank coming from for Camilla's bike there. So anyway, guys, looking forward to seeing you, and thanks again. We'll see you next weekend on Coffee with Classy, and have a great week.